Greetings, humans. I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill for Horses. We're doing the Lorna thing again. The Lorna thing. So, last time we did the Lorna thing, it was rather scary. And this is the second single off of the EP, And I Return to Nothingness, conveniently titled, And I Return to Nothingness, and so we return to nothingness. Yes. So, that's probably the most brutal song of the year, and it became one of my favorites. And I love that ending. And I try to do it when I'm alone in my room. And not want to see that. Thankfully for everyone else, he really is alone. So, we're gonna go and we're gonna return to nothingness because this band is worth it. So, let's see what happens. I'm scared. Original video will be below. Are you ready? No! Okay. Oh, God, this is so cool, man. I think they're decent. Yeah, so far they're decent. Lorna, we didn't know you can do decent. We do appreciate it.
We like it. It's not exactly decent.
Yeah,
by any other band's standards.
You have a rather undecent standard of decency.
But it's definitely decent by Lorna Shore standards. So.
Okay. This, dare I say, this sounds uplifting in comparison with To the Hellfire, which, given that it's To the Hellfire, is kind of downlifting.
Down.
Never mind! Okay, so there's that. And I don't know if it might have something to do with like climate change and the end of the world, given that it's And I Return to Nothingness and Will is doing his grab thing in the nature, and there are all these shots with war and the intro scene with the city and all that. It might be something about that. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't get too caught up in the meanings and stuff at this point because I'm just too sucked into like the cinematic vibe of it.
Mm-hmm.
But more at the end.
Okay, I do have more thoughts, but at the end.
Bloody hell. Man, that was a lot. That was insane. That was intense. I love that. I'll be coming back to this song a lot. I'll add it to my playlist. I know I will. I love this sort of extremity. So, you know what I think this is? I think this is epic nature vibe soundtrack kind of music, but it's deathcore. Yes. Not only but it's deathcore, but it's Lorna Shore.
Yeah, which is deathcore, but it's Lorna Shore.
You know, like, Lorna Shore is for deathcore what deathcore is to other things.
That's what I was trying to say. Okay, yeah, thoughts. I think what happened at the end was that guy's conscience coming back to haunt him or something of the sort, because there were some shots in the video where he was, like, uploading some cyber virus onto some thing, I think, and then, I don't know, he whacked himself. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't erase the virus thingy. It just erases you.
Anyway, he did return to nothingness. Music. The drums. The tom sounds on it when they do some of those slower stuff with that echoing effect is so strong. It's so impactful, and
it's got like a thunder kind of sound.
Yeah, and there's also the spikes, of course, which I'm pretty sure are just production effects.
Yeah, those to me, those feel like, yeah, that. I love that.
It's like shattered glass effect.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you did this, but I added To the Hellfire to my playlist and listened to it. So now I hear a lot of the elements in here, and what obsesses me the most about the drums is the single kick to double kick blast beat transitions. Those are priceless, and the fast tom strums in between.
You know why those switches between single time and double time are so impressive? Because when the single time kicks in, you already think it's double time.
Yes, yes, kind of. It's that fast.
That was so extreme. And then the solo, it had, well, Adam's kind of not sane, but so like the average pace of the solo was too fast. But what I really like as a dynamic, I don't mean too fast as in bad. It's just extreme because that's what they do. But there was these parts that I like where it was like shredding and ending on a pinch harmonic, and it was like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, man, that was the kind of thing that makes you go whoa.
Yeah.
So okay, so the solo was definitely an epic moment, and I think we had like 3 breakdown-ish stuff. So what's really weird about this song is it has the breakdown structure coming in, but it doesn't feel so much like the breakdown because that soaring melody keeps going.
Yeah,
and that melody is so permeating, and it's actually like bands like Winter Sun among others. It's this sort of really epic, really larger than life, nature, bombastic kind of orchestral sound. And I know Lorna Shore are symphonic and bombastic, but I didn't see it coming across in that kind of vibe and setting.
Yeah.
It's like, if it wasn't for the goblin snarls, let's call them that way, this is a kind of song that I could close my eyes to and imagine waterfalls and snowy mountain peaks and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you take that and you merge it into,
actually,
the gnarly gurs, and
I was gonna say, when you add the gurs, all you get is that kind of scenery with the sort of Lord of the Rings footage and goblins everywhere.
Yeah, yes! So it's actually the perfect way to make it not just nature, but also fantasy. Though the darkest sides of it, the gross ones, the orcs. Okay, and basically the whole song has this vibe, and then right at the end, it's like twists into a dark tone with just the sounds of the orchestral stuff at the end where the guy did the were like that. Were all of a sudden really ominous and menacing and like bad stuff's happening.
One more thing I want to say about Will's vocals. I caught a couple of dynamics through the song. There was too much to see, but he's got like this dynamic between higher and lower, and when he does the lower stuff, it's more layered. So it's like when he does the high stuff, it's kind of just this one layer soaring above everything, and when he goes low, it's deep, and it's such a cool sort of change, not only in tone, but also in like size and depth.
I really like that. So it's like the highs are sharp. Yeah, they're sharp and to the point, and then the lows, they're like penetrating. Mm-hmm. They're made to like really get through a lot, kind of, and make stuff vibrate, including stuff that probably shouldn't, including stuff inside me which may have spilled outside of it. We done? Yes. If you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Corpse is out.